love bombing. Okay.
Okay.
Love bombing is that big, seductive, exciting experience that happens early in a relationship. We have a magical connection. Let's have a picnic on the beach. Wild and crazy sex.
Oh my
texting
gosh.
for 12 hours straight. Good morning, princess. Good night, my darling. Let's take a vacation for our third date. I want you to meet all my friends. I'm so into you. Let's move in after a month. My lease is up. Love bombing. It's exciting. It's intoxicating. It's seductive. And what it does, it's a narcissist ground game. That's how they're able to get you to not notice all the red flags because you're so focused on the 10 dozen roses on your doorstep that the unreal sex you're having, or these amazing, like constantly being these text messages, or going to San Francisco on your fourth date, and you're thinking like, okay, what red flags? I'm having my fairy tale.
Yeah.
The minute the narcissist knows they've got you, when you kind of let down your guard, because some people are like, this seems too good to be true. And then they're like, okay, I love you too.
Oh, right.
I'm boom. That's the day something called
I got you.
Devaluing starts.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh.
Now, devaluing is characterized by invalidation, little digs, like, oh gosh, my ex-girlfriend could cook. Or
oh my gosh.
It's like the digs. It's little. It's subtle. You're like, where did this go? Like, where's this? Because it's not feeling so good. And people in devaluing are confused as heck. They're thinking, how do I get back here? Now they start blaming themselves because it was this. Now it's this. It must be me.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Now then
I just feel like you're going through my life right now. Okay.
We go to something called the discard. Now, the discard is not always a breakup.
Is this where like they won't speak to you for 2 weeks?
It's the silent treatment. It's the it's the deeper level manipulation. It could be infidelity. It could be significant lying. It could be sometimes even the other person leaves the relationship at this point. Like the not narcissistic person leaves.
Like, okay?
I'm out. I can't do this. And then comes a phase.
Oh my gosh.
Called hoovering. Hoovering is when the narcissist tries to suck you back in. They don't like to lose. And in the majority of cases, once after the discard,
Try to woo you back.
Try to woo you back. Love bombing part 2. Now, love bombing part 2 is never as heavy as love bombing part 1. It's always love bombing light the second time around. But it'll be like,
it's seductive.
Baby, what was I thinking? You're the best thing that ever happened to me. And this could be because they've cheated on you.
Right.
And they say things like, you're so much better. And you know what? People fall for that because that's that triangulation dynamic. That idea, very Oedipal, that you're the favored child, that you're the favored one. And the hoovering is...
I'm choosing you. Yeah.
Then in the part of the hoovering is a dynamic called, you're going to love this one, is my guess after the way you've been putting future faking.
Okay.
Future faking is... no, as soon as this deadline is done, we're going to. Or I'm going to get therapy. Or I know, let's just put it off for another 6 months. For sure, I'm going to do it then. They keep moving the goalposts. And future faking is what keeps people in the game because they're promising the thing you want. 6 months. We're going to have kids. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Like, I just need to get my career established. And now you're 50 and you don't have kids. Right. Or we're gonna definitely move closer to your parents. I know we had talked about moving back there, and I know you said there's some better opportunities for you. You're waiting. Or I'm gonna get into therapy. I'm gonna work on these anger issues. And then if you push it, God, you know what? You're really impatient. You are not a nice person.
Can't you see what I'm going through in my life, and I need time?
Yep. And that's the cycle of every narcissistic relationship. Not everybody gets hoovered, okay? Sometimes the narcissist moves into something else and then they're done. And so people sometimes feel bad if they're not hoovered. They're like, oh, what's wrong with me? It doesn't always happen, and consider yourself lucky. I always say the lucky are not hoovered because then it goes back to, the cycle goes again and again and again.
So what is hoovering again?
Hoovering is when they try to woo you back in, suck you back in.
They bring you back in.
Mm-hmm. And they'll do that if, let's say, they're the one who left you, okay? And you finally start getting your life in order. And maybe you're dating someone else and they find out that's when they want you back. They just want to mess your stuff up. Or you're in a good place. Like you got a job you want. They don't want you happy. They don't like losing. And they don't like the idea of anyone else winning. It's all about domination.
Oh my gosh.
So I tell people, like, maybe you could get a good trip to San
3 months,
Francisco and a
2
couple of
months,
flowers
yeah,
and get out.
and then get out. Yeah.
Like before you get in too deep.